Yeah, my family una come on kushe una adu this na SierraCast TV which we program Salon for Better. As una know the universality where they go around the world, today we come and we bring una come a nurse and also we get another nurse by our side here where they will just continue for give the universal precaution which we for do which we salon people them for let this thing where they pass around no reach with people them because we no get that might stay because you want to wait for help we now then touch the trouble. So before they go to it, let we self don't know waiting for do before stuff like that no reach to we self. So anytime any case he reach, we know waiting for do. So today now me and Umude na studio and we can talk to a nurse when I register nurse we na INSK and also na a director of nursing na a facility na the United States of America. Welcome INSK to SierraCast TV.
Yes, Mr. Mansaye, and whom I want to do.
Okay. Yeah, yes, Miss Ines, this we just they continue because we know say audio and then they go video, then they go, but we continue for doing because you get for the reminder every day like way like how you get your office way they so I know say I be don't con that you every morning we go you get for get one in service for let you tell people like waiting and they do. So with this coronavirus where they go, waiting at the precaution that we get for help people there too because I know say in a person in fact beside corona they always go donate to people the medical equipment, the help area them, check them blood pressure, check them sugar them everything. Let God bless you for that. So what you want to say about this corona? How because people then get panic, and me in America people then they call me they say how we don't scatter now. So all man they call me they check whether if you don't catch well you don't catch weight. So that way they don't they do you tell them what you for tell them for what you want to tell them about this waiting at the precaution man.
Well, right now, I think say the entire world they go crazy over this virus only because the way they spread and everything like that, and the fact that World Health Organization self don't declare a pandemic, then they self don't raise the level of awareness to a different level. But corona not to a new virus. Corona na virus we don't dey from beginning of time. Now make way people and defend them Dettol and defend them different antiseptics them and say, oh, this say they kill corona, this say they kill corona. Yes, not true. Because corona not a new virus. Waiting new na the strain of coronavirus we come out this year. Now in the new thing, this COVID-19. Now in new where people are not used to. And right now as it stands, no treatments no dey for them. So now then they create the panic because nobody know waiting for do for treat this virus right now. So because of that, waiting we as healthcare professionals them, waiting CDC they tell people for do, which is the Centers for Disease Control. Waiting they tell we for do is we for maintain proper hand washing. That same thing will be do the tell we get Ebola. Now the same thing we for do. And hand washing, not on nothing new. Hand washing at sea we come as standard precaution. It's just that now we for be more vigilant and make sure say we the wash we hand more frequently. So hand washing is the key. Not to for wear the mask and this and that. So you can wear the mask, but that's not mean say you get protection. Hand washing and avoid touching your face and everything. Now the biggest thing. Corona na something where na droplets, where person sneeze, where person cough, and that droplets they get to you. Now so you they take get the virus. Whether they say airborne this and that, it's droplets. You get for maintain droplets precaution. When person sneeze or waiting, it gets to you. Now make you need for maintain certain distance between you and person, and they advise at least 3 feet distance between you and person. So that way you no go, then droplets no go get to you, then you inhale and get the, you absorb them and get the virus. So they advise people more, maintain personal space, 3 feet, away from somebody else, maintain droplet precautions, wash your hands, avoid touching surface. What people they say wash your hands, let you not touch surface where somebody in droplets don't land. You go touch them, then you touch yourself and get the virus.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Miss Ines. What you want back up on this thing? Waiting.
Well, Well, as you say, this virus is not new. It's just a different kind of coronavirus this time. So people are not really understand it because there's no vaccine, no anything. So now it happen, they try for do all them things then but before they go do all, once they do all them things, then they want to make sure so that the people then protected, they no go get worse. And nobody know, because the way the thing they happen to somebody, they know sometimes you don't even know, they know say you get them because you go in your system 14 to 20 days before you even notice say they did. And when people they say na airborne, they just mistaking it that when somebody sneeze in your face and or sneeze close to you, that's why they get. If you go na Google, there is a there's a thing that says do the 5: hands, elbow, face, feet, and feel. So if you don't use for wash your hand before, this shouldn't be a problem for you. You should always try to make sure you wash your hands, whether you touch something, because we can go anywhere. We go to the stores, we all the cats to go inside. You don't know if the person don't come before you, don't sneeze for that cat, they take them. And so you got to be careful not for church, because the thing they did now you hand for certain time before it pass out. But if you touch them, then all of a sudden you put your hand on your face, and they fair no hold them for go inside. So it has to be your mouth, nose, ears, and eyes. But if you not touch your hand, you touch your face, you go home and then you wash your hand. I think it's a good advice. This should give a wake up call to everybody that having a clean hands washing is a good thing. Before then, we as nurses, we do that all the time. Before you even wear your gloves and all that, you have to wash your hands first. Not that the thing will pass through the gloves, but you never know if there will be a split or something in the glove that you don't know about. So it's always good anyway to advise each other to wash hands. And if you go out during the day where you can, also make sure, say, before you do anything or you touch any other surface, wash your hand, because if you don't get in your hand, they go touch it aside, the thing they go on that side, you don't know if you did it, then boom. So coronavirus has already been there. So we need for a little advice to people that say they don't become so anxious about it. Let them just try for remain calm and listen to waiting. The president, they say listen to news, but don't overdo it. Not go every 5 seconds now. Internet. Oh, what should I do now? Because that's gonna make you go crazy. You're gonna die anyways, because that will cause heart attack. I'm sorry, because stress brings all this stuff. So I just want you guys to just be calm and just go by your day and listen to what the law is saying. That's all I can say about this.
Okay. Yeah, my family owner they listen. This is SierraCast TV, which we program Salon for Better. Today we get the opportunity for get INSK, we na director of nursing in New Jersey, and na person we can go na Freetown where they go donate to the less privileged than too. So all waiting account today, and na for like advice waiting at the universal precaution. But this coronavirus where they go. But before I come back to Miss INSK, where at least now register nurse who get for tell me something. Some funny thing they happen at the United States here where so all day where I go ask Umu for like church on. Umu, you feel say we they gonna study now me toilet paper and what in they go? What's kind of crazy where they gonna do? What's in they go on at the United States?
For me, I just think people are thinking backwards. Toilet paper, nobody's going to have diarrhea when you have coronavirus. That's the least of your worries, toilet paper. For me, I think if they said, there's few things that you can do. Drink lime. People know they drink lime, ginger. Just put the lime inside water and stuff like that. Try to get more, raise your immune system. Because now the old people, the more they die. And maybe some kids that are not really build up their immune system yet. So why are you guys going out there and buying toilet paper? I don't understand. I'm lost. I went to the store. There's no toilet paper anyhow, nowhere. And for we come Africa, I go say I'm one of it as a woman. We don't even. Why are you killing yourself? Guess what? The pump is gonna still run. Wash your butt with water. Water. It's even cleaner. It really cleaner, because at the end of the day, when you know, so you don't use water now, you hand for washing, but then you go and wash your hand. A lot of these people, they use paper towel, wipe their butt, throw it away, and then they get out. They don't even wash their hands.
No,
and then you want
go ahead, man. The mass hysteria where they go on about the toilet paper and people and the hot things then are their host. Now because of this quarantine where they talk about. So people and they run into the stores, then the first thing they think for purchase, now for purchase toilet paper, paper towel and things they no one for run out of. But coronavirus not a give you diarrhea.
No.
The only way you go get diarrhea now if because you don't get maybe the virus and then something else do you with a weak in your system, then you begin react to medication or this and that, and so you go get diarrhea or other kind infection there. So this whole thing about toilet paper not get nothing for do with coronavirus. Now just the hysteria we don't create because people are now feel say they get for quarantine and get for dinner host. Then they look for products the way they feel say they're not go able to live without. Missing say na image, so then they run go na store, go buy certain things, they like toilet paper, paper towel, and waiting. Up to the napkin yourself not in a store because I tell anything when a paper product, they just go buy. You know, it's just the mass hysteria. But toilet paper not get nothing for with coronavirus. People and they feel say when they take antibiotic, it will help with the corona. Corona is a virus. Antibiotics kill bacteria. Yeah, so it no matter how antibiotic we take, you not get for kill coronavirus. Nothing not there where they kill corona. The only thing where then they do right now for treat people with corona now waiting and call symptom management. Meaning the signs and symptoms the way you get from the virus, now in then they try for treat. Then go try for hydrate you, then go try for give you something for the cough, give you something for the sneezing, give you something for the other symptoms, bring you fever down and waiting. But that's not the way they cure the virus right now. And according to waiting, and they say it will probably take over a year before they go even come up with some kind of vaccine or something we go able to help with them. So right now the biggest thing is symptom management. You know, build your immune system, yes, but that not mean say when you go begin cham garlic, you begin cham this, it'll make you not get the virus. So no.
Okay.
With people and need for understand. Now your immune system you they deal with, they take you echinacea, you elderberry, you this and that, and you vitamin C and this and that. You're just building your immune system so that if God forbid you get the virus, you go able to sustain and you go able to fight them until it come out in your system. But that no means say then they go cure the virus. So that misunderstanding the way people and they get and everything. Corona not get anything right now with the cure. You not get cure right.
Okay. Me people as una way they join we this is SierraCast TV which we program Salon for Better. As una don't listen to Miss Ines K way they talk. And me I go categorically tell una say this woman who they talk now director of nursing, a registered nurse. But I trust and pass boku doctor de usa de so na United States. Because I don't work with them and I know and I don't dey in the pharmaceutical system for more than 20 years. The kind output where this woman they give, where they in a facility where they operate. Now God say in already it for go get PhD. But I dey wish and I dey pray for them let go get PhD because most doctor them or whatever nurse the way they then I for kill people them. But this woman in they save life. In they save life and I will continue for the present and I will put my life down for them because I don't see how they operate. I don't in a facility where they work, where somebody the patient and they get problem, where then 4x1 nurse they can they for don't direct not gone in the kind work majestically they ask they say, which one are they jump for? And I say they ask, they say una calm. And they put situation in control before doctor come. So then they born leader. Then they somebody then the way they force for be leader.
Yeah.
This now born leader. So once we see we bring an SierraCast for like can talk, we get big guns, we get doctor, we get PhD man, they win in Sierra Leone and they win in the United States. We not call them, but this now we call small pepper a worm. We don't want to hear you, don't want to eat, we don't want to eat for that. But me they tell you now wait I know. I don't work with them, and I was a manager in a pharmacy since I finished high school for the past 20 years. So I have some institution where at least I be they distribute medication. Who they know me while they talk, they know me. And Abdullah Mansari, Abdullah of Payless Pharmacy. Me I be the manager there over 20 years. So I know it here they talk and where you bring this woman come now for like can't talk to her because now the kind person where in the tension. Anything way for tension, in the tension and they tell you the way exactly how it is. So what you want to ask you now before we come to Miss Ines K. Do ya that way where patient and keep for don't facility them where the line nurse then keep jump where you carry the worker majestically until you know nothing I answer we can see what I know waiting for do. I want to so you for advice salon people about the coronavirus because some people they don't panic and whatever because the last time 3 days ago I listened to 107.5 when I New York FM station, when I just a smart nurse like you. Instead of them find and positive, what you do, I just tell a little car when I use let the lock and day. And one grain I didn't use. Now one grain quarantine self take and two. So please, I will let you call, let you talk to salon people them waiting and for do let them not panic over this thing and waiting at the precaution they wait for take before can to Miss Sumu. Please, Miss INSK.
Well, right now, like I say, it asks for let person they touch your face, waiting, but we dey try for advice as best as possible. Try let they touch your face too much because you don't know who surface you don't touch. Wash your hand every opportunity where you get. If you go na store, you're not able for wash your hand, make sure you get hand sanitizer. Whereas you dey come inside that store the way they pack the cat, so you use your hand sanitizer, you wipe your hands before you even go touch your cat remote. Because waiting do, we all get picking them and everything. You don't know who that else go touch that surface day. So be careful. When you go inside the car back again, sanitize if you're able before you begin drive. Because any trading that you hand transfer and you steering. So major thing, sanitize you and use the proper hand sanitizer, not just go buy them 4x1 them, because right now the fake products and them plenty. The one the way they just they make no more for camouflage people there. Them plenty out there. So be very, very careful and buy good hand sanitizer where you go use for sanitize your hands while you day out and not get access to soap and water. But the minute where you get access to soap and water, the best way for prevent the spread of infection na hand washing. I see one video where they pass where the lady they wash your hand. Hand washing, it pass hand washing. No. Where you they wash your hand, you get for soak the hand first. You put the soap. You want rub that hand there without they touch the water for 20 seconds. Some they even say go as far as 30. But CDC in guideline, they're okay with 20. You want to do 30, nothing wrong for overdo them. But make sure say you rub and lather out of the stream of water for at least 20 seconds, or where they say sing happy birthday or ABCD 210. When you done, you rinse, you hand them. Make sure say all the crevices from you stand on, you don't scrub and then you rinse them, and then you dry your hand. Then you take paper towel, you lock the faucet. Because we do, we advise you for use paper towel because for we were there in healthcare, we know why. But for the layman, you don't know what to make they say use paper towel, and when they now we could just lock the pump. What to make they say use paper towel for lock the pump is because where you been can for kawas your hand be dirty. Now you take open that pump. So what to mean then you don't go na the pumping aid. So now when you don't wash them back, if you touch the pump, what you don't do? You don't cross-contaminate it, you don't put it back in your hand. So now make with the advice you say, do ya, when you go, when you wash your hand, use paper towel, lock them. The other half I've seen is on Sunday where we know the waiting. Me service corona make her become very, very aware. For go from one floor to the other, most time we'll go outside, they go push elevator button. That elevator button, they know most people and don't push them. So me where they go now, me elbow now they take a push button. Or I use the back of me and I use these points and my finger, push something where I want for push. Seeing the way saying a communal things and community things them. Try as much for limits you hold on them. So that way they, go get the, any kind of bacteria or virus transferred to you. Not so just corona. This not just basic thing the way every single day we for be mindful of, but corona don't come make we now very, very much aware of them. Where they push the mots them, not just push with your hand. Make sure say you either push with your elbow, push with some parts of your body other than your hand, so that you go decrease the amount of bacteria where they transfer to yourself. Now the same reason why make them say cough and sneeze, do and so that you go contain them and all them kinds of things. So anything you go do for contain bacteria, stop the spread of bacteria and stop the transfer of bacteria to yourself or your loved one them, we they try for doing. Every day CDC they carry difference in them. As of yesterday, Then gets new mandates where they don't say for quarantine patients them in a certain way. Every day na new thing they kind and knows everybody they follow up. As we they see them, we they advise the community. Try let you avoid crowd them. Corona, I don't know posting, I don't know you call, I don't know you nothing. Elect na you party. Try let you avoid gatherings them. Today they say Professor na Rutgers na he don't test positive. New Brunswick na ya so Rutgers bioengineering professor. How many pikin they will come in contact with them? We don't know. Sometimes you don't picking back no pikin we been there in class where you come in contact with them. You don't know. So now I make we all need for limits. You know this boku gather. And Salomon, we not be sweating. We still want for gather. Just because in Africa, no mean say you need to get some more. Because some getting me say black man or they get some. So Drea, me are the big one. Any way you go able to stop public gathering, stop, that boku cohorting and everything like a dandy. Now that's some of me will say.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Ines Conjo. And people who now just join we. This is the powerful information way Miss Ines K don't give we about the precaution, the way universal precaution but the coronavirus. And we will call Miss Umugo can tell you a small thing back about what they go, and then from there we'll try for ask Miss Ines, let's see what he feels what Donald Trump don't do about this coronavirus or whatever he say. Waiting na in own take to wait he say. Miss Umu, waiting a backup we get for add to waiting Ines K don't talk about this coronavirus.
Well, first of all, I want to say for every viewers that is watching today, we welcome you, we love you, and we hope you guys can call in. Unakable for calling and ask question. You can write it on the page on the feed, and then we can answer to any questions. Waiting Ines say, I really appreciate all the thing that we say anyway, because that's what you're supposed to do. And we first of all, I need to let people know, stop to panic. Don't start panicking, because it's not going to help the situation at all. And also, as they say, you got to pay attention what they're saying. What is the precaution? Me picking where it did at school and teach them how for what's on the end. They count from 1 to 20. Anytime you was I go na palo, I go there with 1, 2, and wash your hands. Wash your hands. It's not something difficult to do. There is water, you get water, you get soap. It's not that big of a deal. If not something we do before already, enough will be any kind of a change for you. And also when they sneeze or cough, make sure there is a reason why make them silly not put your hand on your face for cough, like you want cough or sneeze. You have to use your elbow, because how they use the elbow for wiping face? Nobody. So if you use your elbow, that means your hands are still going to remain clean, and then you can be able to touch your face without getting any kind of stuff, and stay away from gathering. I know we love to party, we love to go out and have fun, and we really feel kind of push back because there's a lot of program I should attend. This SierraCast should attend, but they all have been cancelled. It's not because they think it's okay or the disease is spreading already. No, it's just a precaution, because you don't know who that they kind of amongst you now we already don't get the thing, because the thing is they don't even know how who has it or who doesn't have it. There is no real equipment yet where they can test exactly to see, okay, this person have it without your fever, without anything. They can't figure it out. And then some other people, the immune system is stronger than others. And then some people then are carrier and they're able to live with them. Whilst other people, where see carrier, they're sick. So you got to make sure you stay away from people, stay away from too much gathering. If you're in the church or whatever, we understand you love to go to church, but do it on the phone. Now social media is everything. Do it on video call or whatnot, whatever you guys want to do, but just stay away and try to be clean. If you go to the store, wash your hands. Now they get sanitizer everywhere in the stores. They have sanitizer everywhere in the stores nowadays. So even at Walmart, when you go Walmart, you see them get the tissue, sit down with this. They already get the sanitizer, and then they get extra sanitizer where you can able to put your hand on that and wipe your hand. It's always good to use those precautions because you're trying to protect yourself. And if you get picking them, you got to protect yourself even more, because kids their immune system is not really built up strong yet. So sometimes it can affect them really greatly. For me, I know I have to be very, 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 very sensitive when it comes to this skin thing, becoming picking already an asthmatic. So if we already get that in the, there is no way. Now, make before they even call me and say will they cancel school, me don't take them out of the school already, because I don't want that, only that one day I don't see. So I don't have to risk anything. I don't want to risk nothing when it comes to this thing. So as soon as I get the post with a doctor, a nurse, and a director of nursing, they do this thing for a long, long, long time. Let we just try for remain calm and try to do exactly what they tell us to do. Don't go out and start doing all. Not least, first of all, I actually receive few messages the way come to me WhatsApp where they tell me say one doctor na salon say, oh, pamine good for for coronavirus. I don't know. And then the other one said, you know, waiting good for corona. Let me tell you, don't listen to anybody that says they have a cure. Don't, because nobody has a cure yet. It doesn't happen that fast. When they get disease, they go for first of all study the kind disease before they begin to look for make anti vaccines and all this stuff. It just don't happen like that. It costs a lot to do it. So it takes a long time too. As soon as I read the lady say 1 year, maybe 1 year self will not go. So if anybody with the Africa, when a doctor tell you say na so not listen more, because if you listen you go die before your time. You know they look for die. So pay attention and listen to wetin the lady don't tell una. There is no cure anywhere. So pamine, because also we black man will not forget them. If not pamine, especially where they Africa, will not forget them. But or even here where they eat pamine. So please, not listen to any doctor who tell you say don't find cure. Precaution is better than cure. So keep you safe, so you not go forget the disease for you go need medication or anything. If you stay away from people and keep you picking in a house, believe me, the disease is not going to come to your house and come look for you. Okay, now the only thing is people elect still, I know say some people they still they get party and all this stuff here. Una get for think now risk your life for party when na 2-3 hours they done boom. If you want dance, music is on, go dance now you host with you picking them. Yeah, because now you have, if some people they will get boku picking, you can't even have a party with your kids in your house. So don't go to a party to risk your life just because you want to show now make accident and they know to support. Those are family gathering. So you're not supporting them. You're risking your life when you go to a party, because you don't know who that day at that party they will get the sickness where they work out everywhere. You don't know that. As they say, nobody know. So just please be calm, don't stress, and don't go look for paper towel all over the place and toilet paper. Don't, please leave some for us.
Okay, yeah. Before we last one, they listen to Umu from SierraCast TV, and also whosoever want call, we get a line where you call in at 732-588-7558. If you want call and give contribution towards the program today regarding the coronavirus, you can call on 732-588-7558. And also, as this not to any long discussion today, because a lot of people are going to go there out there way, at least now philanthropists, them now people who get love for Sierra Leone. They tell people the way that in the universal precaution about the coronavirus. Although yes, we will go for check and ask like Ms. Ines, what do you think about waiting the measures we like Donald Trump take regarding the coronavirus? Is that swift, or do you admire the step we take or whatever? I mean, what do you think about Donald Trump's step we take for block some certain country, then stop some flight? Then what do you want to say about that, man?
Well, I go say me now one part of people away. I agree with what the president do, but I don't think say he do 100%.
No.
Because if he say he block outside the virus day over 50 people or whatever, how many ever people they say they in a certain countries away blocker, the UK self get the virus. So why you they allow flights for come from the UK? Then you stop other countries then. So I agree with him stopping flights, but I believe say for us stop all flights where they come on any country where the virus dey, and anybody where don't transit in a country where the virus dey. So I don't understand the method or way to make you do what you do, but I think say he partially right. There's more he could have done. Now, regarding the state of New Jersey, every single day, I must give the states credit From the moment where we get the first 2 cases, them, we governor been go do surgery, but at the same time, the acting governor been they also stay on top of them and make sure say that they get to we in the healthcare field for let we know it's in the go on and the precautions that we will take. Like we on facility, so as of like Tuesday or Wednesday now, we don't stop visitations them. We stop for allow people for camp for can't see anybody where they na the facility. Even though people vex, but now one way than they because most places they may not so long-term care or nursing home at the work. My own facility now all short stay rehab. But some facility they get long-term patients them when are the elderly, when are they more prone for get sicker from this virus. So for making them stop visitations, them was a very good thing. So as of Tuesday or Wednesday, now we get a call day for say we need for stop visitations then. Then by the next day back again, then take on the next step forward. We begin for the test each employee where they come in and everybody where they come as necessary. We get the attestation where then they do for say they not get any symptoms. And then by Thursday now we get for begin take temperatures of people them as then they enter, even employees. So different steps them in day where them they take behind closed doors, the way the public not be aware. And all them steps they are now from the CDC. As of Thursday, Naim, like we saw, I received 5 of the corona swab them, where they allow we for able test posting for the virus. But then swab them, I cannot use it. The only way where they use them, now when the doctor tell me say it absolutely necessary. So from the moment where we receive them, we get for keep her under lock and key. So the swab then they like when they say the test now the government's not make it available. They make it available but in limited amounts. Before I use that 5 day, I get for make sure say I don't communicate. And they don't tell me say it's absolutely necessary. And then they get a career where they wait for can pick them up. Because it's a time sensitive test, we get a 4-hour turnaround. So by the time where they utilize that for make sure say Korea don't they where they pick them up. So the government don't they take different steps then. As of yesterday, aside from people coming into the facility, now the patients are not even coming inside the room them. So every day there's a new thing. We day on phone calls then constantly with the CDC and the CMS because we get Centers for Medicare Services where they also get for put regulations them and lift regulations them for let we able for do some things them. One thing people and they go around and they use mask them. Therefore take them. Then we use the mask the own and they use it, they retain moisture. Outside germs and bacteria like moisture. So then they all we need for be careful. The disposable mask they on the other hand, they're not so easy for fair now. Different personal protective equipment they not become difficult for fen. So the point that as of yesterday, the CDC don't issue a guideline say now even isolation gown you can use them more than one time. The mask, where first as we use our put in a garbage. Now they say we for use them unless it's soiled. So because then thing they are so the personal protective equipment and all they become scarce, and we don't know how soon we they able to get supplies them. Now then the advice we say we can use certain things them. Like we saw, they say yesterday for contact Office of Emergency Management. They are so overwhelmed right now. They self not even get the supplies them for Giwi. So when we contact them, they self not get them. Centers for Medicare and Medicaid services, they self get for change their guideline. First then they go cite you if they see person use gown to them. Now they can't cite you. They self don't put and now say unaki able for use certain type of PPE them unless it's soil or waiting and color. Then you can't use them. So we need to be careful with the things the way we they utilize and let we trust the government at this time, say the steps the way then they take. You know, now for we own good one. Because you get people the way they vex. Oh, waiting at the big deal. Flu don't kill almost people there. Flu don't this, flu don't that. Whilst corona don't kill less people than the flu and waiting. But guess waiting. The flu right now, then get medicine where then go give you, even though not 200%, then go put you on Tamiflu, and your chances for recovery are there. The flu right now, then get vaccine where then they give you. But COVID-19, because like not even just use corona, because corona don't they. COVID-19 no get no cure. COVID-19 no get no vaccine. COVID-19 no get nothing, with the exception of symptom management where they go do for you. Now I make we all get for be careful, because the reason why I make the government they panic is because they self no say they no get no control over this disease.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Ines. I'm a family owner would only see to Miss Ines, we at least now a registered nurse and also now a director of nursing in the work class facility them, we at least it oversee a lot of people them. This are the universal precaution the way it don't give now towards this coronavirus. Miss Umu, which one are the last word we say for young people and the low round up at least low left them with hope, because this virus it don't come, because I believe say if we can get Ebola away certain people and then go the precaution, they use the universal precaution and survive. We can definitely survive with corona. And as I understand, most of the kits they wouldn't be sent for test for Ebola, that the same kits that they use for test for this coronavirus. So at least at that side, I know say the Ministry of Health and Sierra Leone will get some of them set of things and they were I think say will able to control this virus. And I believe say by God in power, and then they reach our side. The side way don't tap, so now they go tap. And not go reach to it. So waiting at the last word you want to give is Salone people them.
Yeah, well, for me, I want to say I need to say a lot of things that are way right, okay? And I don't mind me clearing me English because please. So I want for also let the English people that really watch we show, as soon as I know say we get people there everywhere, they themselves understand. And for me, I think say there's a lot of things that people are not really educated with all the stuff that is going on. There's no education. And going to Trump, whatever he does, I'm sorry, I don't stand for it, because instead Bembe go to Napney Apostle we get where they say then test them he get coronavirus. But he not agree for go test himself for let he go make sure say he not get them. So as a leader, if you're telling people to test themselves or be careful, you should be showing them, the people, what you're doing to make sure that they say, okay, well, if he's doing it, we can do it too. We need to do it because he's taking the precaution, but he didn't take the precaution. So for that side, and would they also look, say, China, they see that this thing starts first before it come now. So, when they look China, every time na TV, they all wearing mask. All time they wear masks. So if you think say mask will protect you, it doesn't. And as I say, if you way they breathe moist germs, you go get other sickness, maybe not to coronavirus, but you have something else because you keep having this thing in your mouth, and germs love too hot, moist place, ilekam. As na make that's when they see na host where they get water drop and then it begin sand, and then you see all this mold and all this stuff. That's what virus is like. So if they will get the disease when they start from before they reach there, then they wear masks. Who tell you say you waiting away they cover out masks and not go reach them? Because that's not what the disease says. You have to the precaution are to wash your hands and make sure you don't touch your face, and don't stay close to people, and don't let nobody sneeze at you or cough at you, because now the droplets and then they carry the disease. So I don't understand why people think that will help, but it doesn't help, okay? So for me, I say also faith is something that is very important to me. Faith. Whilst you're protecting yourself, just know that God got you. Before this thing happened, God already know. If you're going to pass away, you're going to pass away with or without the disease. That's what people should start understanding. Death is not something that is a stranger to anybody. Okay, and nobody like it, but it's something that it's a circle of life. Nobody wants anybody to die or their relative or something, but that's something, things happen, and God has, for me, I always say God has a greater plan, and just then you learn, pray to God, and don't worry about it, because God is the person that needs to carry. He carries all this burden for us. So why are you there stressing around doing all this stuff and all that? That's not going to help. It's just going to that stress is going to cause other things that can affect you health wise. as we all know, they said the best place for disease to go is people that are depressed or stressed. That's where the sickness come from. You're not looking for a heart attack, or you're not looking to have short breath, panic attack, and all these things are things that are dangerous if you don't have somewhere to go to get it treated. So don't stress about it. Let's do what the people are asking of us, the doctors and nurses, and don't listen to anybody that is telling you there is a cure somewhere, because we don't have no cure. It's going to take a long time before a cure can be made. So please don't listen to anybody that is telling you anything. Just focus on yourself. Stay away. Keep your children away from people. Okay? Keep them home. Those are blessings. So don't let nobody take those things away from you. So, and also, I'm going to say, as I said before, faith is a great thing for me. So just continue to pray and ask God to be your guide, because for those nurses and doctors that are out there, kudos to you all for doing what you're doing, because even though we are running away from the disease, you people are running towards the disease to help others, to make sure they get better, to treat people that have the disease. So I say kudos to you, and we pray that God will protect and guide you. For the researchers out there, we pray that God will open your mind and your brain to get the best antiviral to help heal people that are going through it. So please just be protective and know that God's got all of this. Okay, don't stress about it. Love you all.
Okay, me people una kusha una kabo una, thank you for watch. This is SierraCast TV, as una do hear from Miss Ines K, and una do also hear from Miss Umukoma, where at least we don't give a universal precaution for this disease where they go around worldwide. Yes, people in the island in the French salon will not get mechanism for put things together. But maybe let's say with God all things are possible. With the universal precaution now then they give we will go ahead with them. Ebola come, it kill beaucoup people who they be denying, say not to sick. But some people will take the precaution the way they give them, then survive. And also God don't bless we when this disease don't come, we still get with the Ministry of Health. We get test equipment the way now the same thing where they use for Ebola for test. Where then go use them. So unalo just take the universal precaution. Unalo no panic. Because right now una they say una they afraid for who they abroad now, because some of una na tongue na so una breadwinner then they will they survive una. So una all afraid now say the thing number queer na Europe na America, so we go die before now. But it not go happen. That one day on God don't pass them over, it not go happen. So wait till I get for tell una na in there women they are the all don't tell una way na people the way they all na nurse. I no go alone I believe see say them and just can't talk because they want to talk. No. They're all in the medical field. NSK get a facility where they maintain as a director of nursing, where a lot of people in the where Miss Umu Koma self himself na a nurse, where at least you know all them in there. At least this enough for all good now this week, although now for be call some of una not call, we know say the system sometimes not right for them una call right now, but we end this program for now today, and we producer will get now I'm just Jalomiba. Mina Abdullah Manseri, and the people that will take care of na today na INSK, where at least na registered nurse and also na director of nursing, and we also get Miss Umukoma, where himself na SierraCast host and himself again na the nursing field. Una tata next week we will get back to una bye bye.